Now I come to the continuous probability distribution. So whereas continual probability distribution, again we have studied two distributions under this. The first one is exponential distribution and another is normal distribution. So whereas discrete stands for counting, right? Discrete means counting purpose, whereas continuous probability that leads to measurable quantity, this measurable quantity. Therefore, whereas we use summation, symbol summation, right? But here we use the summation, integral sign. So that is measurable quantity. See, continuous probability distribution, what is the definition? The definition is, if for every x belonging to the range of a continuous random variable x, we assign a real number f of x satisfying the conditions. First condition is f of x is greater than or equal to 0, and the second one is minus infinity to infinity f of x dx equal to 1. Then f of x is called a continuous probability function or probability density function. See, whereas discrete, we define what is that is a PDF. So what is the condition? PDF p of x is greater than or equal to 0 and summation of p of x is equal to 1. But here each f of x is greater than or equal to 0 and minus infinity to infinity f of x dx equal to 1. So that satisfies these two conditions. And then f of x is called a continuous probability function or probability density function, PDF, right? So if a comma b is a subinterval of the range space x, then the probability that x lies in the interval ab is defined to be the integral of f of x between a and b. That is integral of f of x between a and b. That is probability of a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b, that is equal to the integral running through a to b f of x dx. I denoted this equation by 1. So what is cumulative distribution function? So cumulative distribution function, you know what is discrete? P of x is summation I to x P of x. That means just add 1 by 1. So 0, 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.2, 0.2 plus. Again, you add 1 by 1. So total frequency is 1. Similarly, A to B, see, if x is a continuous random variable with probability density function f of x, then the function f of x is defined by capital F of x. That is equal to probability of capital X, which is less than or equal to x, that is equal to minus infinity to x f of x dx. This equation is 2. This is called a cumulative distribution function, CDF of x, right? Cumulative distribution function. So minus infinity to x, whereas I to x summation f p of x, here integral minus infinity to x f of x dx. This is called cumulative distribution function. So it is evident that from 2, see, look at this equation, f of x is probability of x is less than or equal to x minus infinity to infinity f of x dx. See, what is derivative of this function? If I take derivative of capital F of x, that is equal to what? Integral derivative get cancelled, so we'll get the function f of x. So d by dx of f of x is what? Integral of f of x. It should be noted that the probability of a continuous random variable, the probability of continuous variable taking a particular value is 0, whereas the property that it takes value any interval is a positive quantity. That is, if r is any real number, then probability of x is greater than or equal to r, that is equal to r to infinity f of x dx. So probability of x is greater than or equal to r. See, what is probability of x is greater than or equal to 3? So we'll take 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, etc. Right? So whereas in Poisson, r, how do you write that? Probability of x is greater than or equal to r here, r to infinity, right? So x is greater than or equal to 3 means what? We'll take 3 to sum, 3, 4, 5, 6. So similarly here, whereas summation, here integral r to infinity f of x dx. What is probability of x is less than r? X is less than r. Suppose I have to compute probability x is less than 2. That is equal to what? 1 minus, right? Less than 2 means what? 0 plus 1 plus 2. Or you can write it as 1 minus of that. Whereas total sum is 1, correct? Here also, probability of x is less than r means, see, greater than or equal to this. Therefore, less than r means 1 minus probability of x is greater than or equal to r. R, that is, probability of x is less than r equal to 1 minus integral running through r to infinity f of x dx. Right? This is x is greater than or equal to r, less than 2, then you can write it as 1 minus probability of 2 to infinity f of x dx. That is the formula. So what is geometrically means? The minus infinity to infinity f of x dx means what? That is total integral value is 1. That is area of that region is 1 meaning. So minus infinity to infinity f of x dx equal to 1 geometrically means that the area bounded by the curve f of x and the x-axis is equal to the unity, right? So the curve f of x, that is a bell-shaped curve, that is we studied that in normal probability distribution. We'll come to later. So the meaning is this: area is total area is 1. Also, probability of a is less than or equal to x less than or equal to b is equal to the area of the region bounded by the curve f of x, the x-axis, and the ordinates x equal to a and x equal to b. A is less than or equal to x less than or equal to b means is equal to the area of the region bounded by the curve f of x, the x-axis, and the ordinates x equal to a and x equal to b. Next, we have to compute the mean and variance. So, what is the formula to compute the mean? Whereas in uh, discrete probability distribution, mean is x into p of x, correct? Summation x in. Here similarly, but here integral, whereas integral here minus infinity to infinity x into f of x dx. Formula discrete summation x into p of x. Here mean is integral varies from minus infinity to infinity f of x into f of x dx. Minute. Okay. So what is the variance formula? Whereas discrete summation x minus mu whole square into p of x, correct? Here variance is v equal to minus infinity to infinity x minus mu whole square into f of x dx, right? So this is formula for variance. This is in continuous, correct? Sigma means that is obvious, that is nothing changed. Sigma means square root of the variance. Now, we have studied under continuous probability distribution, we have studied two distributions. That is, one is an exponential distribution and the another is a normal distribution. So here, what we have to show that PDF, show that given distribution is PDF means what we have to verify? We have to verify this condition. Is each P of x is greater than or equal to 0 and minus infinity to infinity f of x dx equal to 1. We have to verify that, right? Then we say that the given function is a PDF, probability density function. Now, look at the exponential distribution. Now take the definition. What is the definition of an exponential distribution? The continuous probability distribution having the probability density function. The continuous probability distribution having the probability density function. Having the probability density function means summation, sorry, each f of x is greater than or equal to 0 and the integral minus infinity to infinity f of x dx value should be 1, right? That is given by, what is that, exponential distribution? Exponential distribution is the definition is f of x equal to alpha e power minus alpha x for x is positive and 0 otherwise. The function is alpha e power minus alpha x for x is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means 0 to infinity. You take 0 to infinity, the function is alpha e power minus alpha x otherwise. Otherwise in the sense what? Minus infinity to 0. You take any interval, the value is 0, where alpha is positive. You mention alpha is positive, right? And that condition is must. Otherwise, what happen? Alpha e power minus alpha x is positive. E power minus alpha is positive. Alpha is negative. F of x becomes negative. So that do not satisfy the first conditions of PDF, correct? Therefore, alpha should be positive. This is known as an exponential distribution. So this is the definition of an exponential distribution. But look at this. Is a PDF? Yes, because evidently, look at this, f of x is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, because alpha is positive, correct? Alpha positive. Whatever the x value, x is positive, correct? See, minus infinity to 0, that is a function is 0. Okay, leave that. Otherwise, any interval minus infinity to 0, f of x dx, See, it should be greater than or equal to 0, correct? We'll get 0. Or here if you take the function alpha positive, e power minus alpha x is positive, therefore entire thing is positive. Clearly or evidently f of x is greater than 0. And now first condition satisfied. It should be greater than or equal to 0. And minus infinity to infinity f of x dx. Now, minus infinity to infinity, we can take it as two subintervals. One is minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity. But minus infinity to 0 will take function is 0 because x is less negative, x is not positive. X is greater than 0, function is alpha e power minus x. Therefore, 0 to infinity, f of x is what? Alpha into e power minus alpha x dx. Therefore, alpha into, what is integration of e power minus alpha x? E power minus alpha x by minus alpha. Because integration of e power minus ax is what? E power minus ax by a. Right? Therefore, alpha is constant here, whereas a constant here alpha. I'm integrating with respect to x. Alpha into integration of e power minus alpha x is e power minus alpha x by minus alpha. Upper limit is infinity. Alpha alpha cancel. E power minus infinity is minus sign here. E power minus infinity is 0 minus e power alpha into 0. X lower limit 0. E power 0. E power 0 is 1. So minus into minus plus 1. Therefore, minus infinity to infinity f of dx dx value equal to what? 1. Correct? So thus f of x satisfy both the conditions that is required for a continuous probability function or probability density function. Right? So therefore, exponential distribution is a PDF. PDF means the minus f of x is greater than or equal to 0 and minus infinity to infinity f of x dx, that should be equal to 1. Right? Therefore, if I want probability x is greater than 2 in binomial, in exponential distribution, we can write 2 to infinity, right? 2 to infinity, because total sum equal to 1, right? We can write 1 minus of that, or 1 minus x is less than 1 greater than 1, we can write it easily, because my total area which is equal to 1. Next, derive the mean and standard variation of the exponential distribution. What is the mean and standard deviation of the exponential distribution? Now we come back to the definition. What is mean? Mean equal to mu, that is equal to what formula for mean? Minus infinity to infinity x into f of x dx. Mean mu equal to, but what is f of x? An exponential distribution. X is greater than 0, alpha e power minus alpha x, 0 otherwise, correct? Therefore, alpha will take common, minus infinity to 0 x into here f of x 0, otherwise you can write directly alpha 0 to infinity x into e power minus alpha x d, because greater than 0 is what? X into e power minus alpha x, correct? Alpha e power minus alpha x. Alpha here f of, do one thing, I have done a small mistake here. We taken already alpha outside, so that is no need to take. You write minus in interval minus infinity to infinity, you write it as minus infinity to 0, 0 to infinity. Then you write x, f of x is what? 0. X, f of x is alpha e power minus. Then you take alpha common. Right? Alpha if I take common, 0 plus 0 to infinity, what is function? X, function is alpha e power minus alpha x. Therefore, I will keep it already outside. Mu is alpha into 0 to infinity x e power minus alpha x dx. Mu equal to alpha into, see here you have to apply the, one is polynomial and another is exponential. Therefore, we can apply Bernoulli's rule. We call it as Bernoulli's or Leibniz, both are same. That is, what is that rule? Integral of u dx is what? U v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 minus u triple dash v4 plus minus etc. Dash means differentiation. Suffix v1, v2, v3 denotes the integration. v1 means integration of v. v2 means integration of v1. v3 means integration of v2. U is given function. U dash means derivative. U double dash means derivative of u double dash. U triple dash means derivative u double dash. So you have studied that in Fourier series already. So mu equal to alpha into x, write x as it is. What is integration of e power minus alpha x? E power minus alpha x by minus alpha minus derivative of x is what? 1. See, u is x, v is e power minus. What is e power 1? If integration v1 means integration of e power minus alpha x. E power minus alpha x is e power minus alpha x by minus alpha minus. What is derivative of x is 1. Now v2 means what? See, simple derivative interval derivative. See, derivative of the polynomial integration of other function. Other in the sense it may be exponential or logarithmic, or it may be this one exponential or trigonometric function. X integration of e power minus alpha x is e power minus alpha x by minus alpha minus derivative of x is 1. Now integration of e power minus alpha x by minus alpha. Integration, so 1 by alpha, 1 by minus alpha is there. Integration of e power minus alpha x is e power minus alpha x by minus alpha. Already 1 minus alpha is there, minus alpha whole square plus next derivative of 1 0. I'm not going to write integrator because 0 into whatever the finite quantity, that should be 0, right? Therefore simply will write 0. You stop the process, 0 to infinity. So mean mu equal to alpha into e power minus infinity, x is infinity, e power minus infinity value is 0. E power minus infinity goes to 0, x into e power minus infinity is also going to 0. 0 minus, again here also e power minus infinity 0 minus. Now put x equal to 0. 0 into e power 0 is 1, but 1 by alpha. So otherwise simply write 0 minus minus alpha whole square is plus alpha square. My plus into minus minus 1 by alpha square into e power alpha into 0. E power 0 is 1. Therefore mean mu equal to what? Alpha into minus into minus plus 1 by alpha square, that is equal to 1 by alpha. Therefore what is mean? Mean is equal to 1 by alpha. Therefore for an exponential distribution, mean is 1 by alpha. You have to keep that in mind. Mean is 1 by alpha for exponential distribution, right? So any doubt here?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Artist don't disturb much. Next, variance. Now we compute the variance formula. Variance, what is formula? Minus infinity, see, integral. Minus infinity to infinity, x minus mu whole square into f of x dx. Variance is, now you take subinterval minus infinity to infinity as two subintervals. One is minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity. Minus infinity to 0, x minus mu whole square into, what is f of x here? Here function is 0 because only what is exponential distribution says that the function is alpha e power minus alpha x for x is positive and 0 otherwise. Therefore only in the interval 0 to infinity is alpha e power minus alpha x, otherwise 0. Therefore x minus mu alpha into here 0. Therefore this plan is alpha into interval varies from 0 to infinity, x minus mu whole square into alpha e power minus alpha x, that is f of x. That is an exponential distribution. For variance equal to alpha into interval varies from 0 to infinity, x minus mu whole square e power minus alpha x. Alpha is a constant, that is independent of x. Keep it outside. Variance v equal to alpha into, now you know how to integrate. What is the integration? You treat the whole thing is u and this is v. You apply Bernoulli's law. Few of them call it as Bernoulli's or Leibniz, both are same, right? ಕೆಲವರು ಬರ್ನಾಲಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು ಲಿಬ್ನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So you go to the engineering mathematics, Ramana, so they mention it as Leibniz. So if you go to KSC or DSC textbook, he mentioned it as simply Bernoulli's law, right? So anyway, both are same. And rule is same. Integral of u v dx is u v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 minus u triple dash v4. You take polynomial, differentiate that. See, why I choose u is always a polynomial, because If you have x power 3, different goes on differentiate, what happens? Polynomial, somewhere it becomes constant, derivative of constant function is 0. That's why. So polynomial function, you always choose that as a u, and that means differentiable function. Otherwise, what happen if you take e power minus alpha x is u, that always differentiate, nowhere it becomes 0, correct? U x minus mu whole square. There is integral of e power minus alpha x, e power minus alpha x by minus alpha, alternate sign, minus. Derivative of x minus mu whole square is what? 2 times of x minus mu into, you have to continue chain rule. Derivative of x is 1, minus mu is a constant, derivative of constant function is 0, into v2, integration of e power minus alpha x, integration of v1, correct? So integration of this part, e power minus alpha x by minus alpha, already 1 minus alpha is there, minus alpha whole square, plus alternate sign. Derivative of 2 into derivative of x is 1, minus mu is 0, right? Into integration of this e power minus alpha x by minus alpha all square there, minus alpha whole cube. Next to alternate sign, I have to write it as minus sign, make it minus. Anyway, derivative of constant function is 0. Stop the upper limit is infinity and the lower limit is 0. Alpha, see, but when you have infinity, in numerator e power minus alpha x, so e power minus infinity, all the terms become 0. E power minus infinity goes to 0, x minus mu whole square goes to 0. 0, minus 0, minus 0, minus, look at the lower limit. X is 0, 0 minus mu whole square into e power 0 is 1 by minus alpha. So minus 1 by alpha. Look at this part. Minus 2 into alpha square, minus alpha whole square plus alpha square. X is 0 minus mu into 1, correct? X is 0. Minus, plus into minus, minus alpha cube, correct? Minus alpha whole cube is what? Odd powers of minus sign, that is minus itself. Therefore, minus 2 by alpha cube into e power minus alpha into 0, e power 0 is 1. Therefore, alpha into, see here, 0 minus mu into minus mu whole square is always plus, plus mu square, minus into minus plus. So, mu square by alpha. Here, we'll get minus into minus plus, but plus into minus, see, again open bracket, minus is there, upper limit minus of lower limit. So here minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, 2 mu divided by alpha square. Minus 2 by alpha cube, I have minus sign, minus into minus plus 2 by alpha cube. Therefore, alpha into, right, 1 by alpha into, what is mu? What is mu for exponential distribution? 1 by alpha. Therefore, that is what? 1 by alpha square, mu square, minus 2 by alpha square into, what is mu? 1 by alpha plus 2 by alpha cube. Alpha into 1 by alpha cube minus 2 by alpha cube plus 2 by alpha cube. These two get cancelled. So, what is variance? V is alpha into 1 by alpha cube. Alpha cancel, will get variance is 1 by alpha square. Therefore, what is standard deviation? Square root of the variance, square root of 1 by alpha square, that is also equal to 1 by alpha. Thus, therefore, standard deviation of x for the exponential distribution, standard variance and mean are equal, and that is equal to 1 over alpha, right? The mean equal to standard deviations of the exponential distribution. What is mean formula? 1 by alpha. What is the formula for standard deviation? 1 by alpha, right? So mean and standard deviations are equal for which one? Exponential distribution. So mean and variance are equal for Poisson distributions, correct? So studied that. So this is the exponential distribution. So any doubt here? The mean and standard deviation for the mean is 1 by alpha, standard deviation is 1 by alpha. Mean equal to standard deviation for exponential distributions. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Wait a minute, 1 minute. Next one, normal distributions. I start the distribution and show that is also a probability density function and leave the class. Okay. Start. What is normal distribution? The continuous probability distribution having the probability density function f of x that is given by, so what is the definition for this normal distribution? So this also a PDF, probability density. That means each f of x is greater than or equal to 0 and minus infinity to infinity f of x dx equal to 1. So f of x equal to 1 over sigma root 2 pi e power minus x minus mu whole square by 2 sigma square, where x lies between minus infinity to infinity, mu lies between minus infinity to infinity, and sigma is positive. That's important. Sigma is positive. This is known as the exponential, sorry, known as the normal distribution. Sigma positive, evidently, so clearly, right? So ನಿಖರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ f of x ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, f of x is should be greater than or equal to 0 because sigma positive, 1 over root 2 pi positive, correct? Entire thing is positive. Whatever x negative, fine. If it is x is minus 2, take minus 2. Mu is minus 2 or plus 2. You take some this 2. Minus into minus, sorry, minus 2 minus 2, minus 4 whole square. The square is always positive. But e power minus 4, that is 1 by e power 4, that is also positive. Sigma is also positive. If sigma is not positive, then we cannot conclude that there is a PDF, probability density function, right? They mentioned sigma positive. Therefore, evidently f of x is greater than or equal to 0 undoubtedly. Therefore, now look at the second condition, minus infinity to infinity f of x dx. That is 1 over sigma root 2 pi, see, minus infinity to infinity f of x. The whole thing is f of x. So sigma root 2 pi, that is a constant, that is independent of x, keep it outside. 1 over sigma root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity. What is f of x here? E power minus x minus mu whole square divided by 2 sigma square dx. Can we integrate directly? You can't do that, right? Therefore, take a transformations. We'll take put in t equal to x minus mu divided by root sigma pi. Root 2 sigma. I am taking this because I know the result. So if it is t square minus infinity to infinity e power minus t square dt is what? That is root pi. That is followed by gamma function. The result is correct. We know the one of the standard result. Therefore, see, if I choose t equal to this, what happened t square? T square becomes x minus mu whole square divided by 2 sigma square, correct? Then you can write it as e power minus t square. For that purpose, let us take t equal to x minus mu divided by root 2 sigma, or what is x? Root 2 sigma t plus mu, so x value. What is dx? Dx, I am differentiating x with respect to t. Dx equal to mu. What is mu? Mean, that is a mu. Mu is a constant. The derivative of constant function is 0 plus root 2 sigma t is dt. Now you may observe the variable here. What is variable here with respect to x? X running through minus infinity to infinity. When x equal to minus infinity, t is minus infinity. When x equal to plus infinity, t is also goes to plus infinity, correct? Therefore, x is minus infinity to infinity, t is also varies from minus infinity to infinity. Hence, minus infinity to infinity f of x dx equal to 1 over sigma root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e power minus, say minus sign as it is, x minus mu divided by root 2 sigma t. T square is what? X minus mu whole square, root 2 whole square is 2 sigma square. Therefore, e power minus t square. What is dx? Dx is root 2 sigma dt. So 1 over sigma root 2 by root 2 sigma. This is minus infinity to infinity e power minus t square dt, correct? So 1 over root 2 pi, root 2 cancel, sigma sigma cancel, 1 over root 2 minus infinity to infinity e power minus t square dt. What is value of that integral? That is root pi. That is followed by gamma function. You have studied special function, right? Is 0 to, if it is 0 to infinity, that is root pi by 2, right? Since it is an even function, if we replace t by minus t, we will get the same function. For 1 over root 2 pi into value of this integral is root pi. Root pi cancel, will get this 1. Therefore, what is the condition? F, so that PDF, that is f of x is greater than or equal to 0 and minus infinity to infinity f of x dx equal to 1. Thus, f of x also represents the probability density function, right? So next we have to discuss the mean and variance of the normal distributions. So did I mean? So here mean equal to, mean and variance are same. So mean is mean of the given distribution. Variance is also, or standard deviation of the normal distributions is equal to the variance or standard. That means mean is usual mean. So that depends upon the data available. X again. Python we use the mean formula. Sometimes n into p, sometimes x into summation f into x divided by sum of the frequency. Right. Similarly here also. Right? So next class we'll discuss the, so there are mean and where standard. Or we have to show that mean is usual mean and variance is usual variance. See, we proved that mean is simply mu, right? Variance is to be sigma is, standard deviation is sigma. So usual mean, usual variance. Right? So next class we will do that. I think enough. ಸಾಕು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಗ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್, ಸೊ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವರಿ. Any doubt?